Hey, what's up, guys? So since last time, I have done a bunch of refactoring and sort of quality of life improvements in the base. So the first thing I did was move my ore processing setup over to this corner here and sort of clean it all up. And I added some filters for items so that I can start kind of directing where everything gets processed without having to, manually place everything. So I'm gonna basically use this setup to take things out of the sluice, since this is the first kind of break point in the system where you need to decide where you want things to go down which line. So it'll go to each filter and see if it has any matches, and if it does, it'll go to the corresponding machine. So for example, the centrifuge here, or the magnetic separator, and if it doesn't match anything, it will go to this chest. And sort of the way these pipes work is they'll just choose whatever destination is available to them in each segment before they go to the next pipe. So, for example, this section will go to this filter first, and then it'll go to the next pipe if it doesn't match that filter, and so on and so forth. So I'll basically just continuously build up these filters as I go, and I'll probably end up needing multiple filters just because it usually, well, generally it requires you to match the tiny piles and the big piles, so I'll have to kind of use 2 slots per type of ore or whatever. That's just the unfortunate reality of it. There's ways to kind of get around it, but it'll take a lot of space, and I think this way will be more efficient. So what I'll end up doing is just kind of adding more filters along this line. So I'll do, like on the top, I'll do the centrifuge filters and kind of just add them here, and then have, pipes connect them to this chest here. And then likewise on the bottom, I'll have the magnetic separator ones, and then, I'll continue to add more as I need them. So I think it should be pretty easily expandable, all things considered, hopefully, at least. But, that's sort of something I'll be doing off screen just because it's a lot of, manually running back and forth. But for the most part, it's like a generally a straightforward setup. So, it starts with the crusher, it goes to the centrifuge, or sorry, it goes to the sluice, and then from there, it breaks off into the magnetic separator and the centrifuge, and then those both output to the shredder, and the shredder outputs down this brass item pipe over to here. This is sort of like a buffer chest, and then I placed a bunch of barrels in the wall in order to collect all of the different outputs of the shredder, sorry. And the way this system is going to work is that I will only put in regular dusts, so, chromite or whatever, molybdenite, none of the tiny piles or anything like that. So what will happen is that all of the materials will come here, it'll snake behind all the barrels and check if they can go in, and if there's any, like, tiny piles or whatever, they'll just get combined into big piles in the barrel itself. That way I don't have to do any kind of, like, compaction or anything like that myself. And anything that doesn't have a barrel assigned will end up here. And what I'll do is basically just kind of add more barrels as I keep getting more materials, and it'll sort of just become like an auto sorting system, hopefully. So that's all good there. And then another thing I did was take some paint rollers. So you can see one in my inventory here. So this is a cyan one. And I was using paint rollers to kind of color coordinate my pipes. So I'm using cyan for chlorine, I'm using lime green for hydrochloric acid, I'm using orange for sulfuric acid, and you can see I made a couple mistakes here. This is actually an item pipe, it shouldn't be colored that way, but I'm just too lazy to go and fix it right now, but generally it's all correct there. And then down here I have the fuel line as yellow, and I have the water line as regular blue. And I'll probably do hydrogen as like light blue, but for right now it doesn't really matter too much. I added a system to collect hydrogen a little bit nicer, and also to vent out any hydrogen that I don't need. This actually kind of wastes a little bit of hydrogen, but it's not a big deal. I have infinite of it, and I don't need it to run like all the time or anything like that. So that's all good there. I managed to get this setup fixed. I can't remember if I showed last time, but it kind of broke because I had both propylene and ethylene in here because I made the mistake of thinking that the propylene was running out in the burning box when really it was actually hydrogen that was running out. So that's sort of like I don't know, I'll have to decide how I want to fix this. What I'm thinking of doing is basically measuring how much hydrogen is in this pipe, or I could maybe measure it in here. I don't know. I think it'll be better to measure it in the pipe. So basically, I'll have what do you call it? A fluid meter sensor on this pipe that measures how much hydrogen is in here, and then if it goes below 0, or if it gets to 0, it will turn off this burning box. That way this will never run out of hydrogen technically, and there will be no issues with the gases running out in here, because otherwise, if I let it run without hydrogen, this box obviously doesn't know, and it'll just burn up its propylene, and then it will end up having to be reprimed with a regular fluid burning box, and I don't want to do that. So that will fix that problem sort of as a stopgap. It won't let it run continuously, but it'll at least let it run without manual intervention for the most part. And I also used a quadruple rubber fluid pipe here just so that I could more easily separate the gases, because sometimes propylene would cause this pipe to kind of like block up when it was a single pipe. So now it can effectively filter both types of gases, and it can force the gases into these pipes even when there's not space. So it'll cause the valves to turn on and vent out what isn't needed. That way, there's no blockages and this can run without any issues there. And you can see I got a bunch of plastic. And I also separated the titanium tetrachloride from this barrel. I'm just using this barrel basically to hold the 5,000 or however much is left, just so I can use all of that for plastic and then run this system independently. And I used some more rutile. I actually used all of my rutile to make more titanium, and that's going to be for a titanium diesel engine for this, which is going to be used to refine my chromite. So let's go fire that up and continue talking about what I did since last time. I'm just looking for my pincers. There we go. Yep, so I made new pincers because my old ones actually are nearly broken, and I think I'm going to make an item frame for these and kind of memorialize them, because we've had those since the very, very start of the game. So they're a little bit special, you know. Come on. Jesus. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I made some titanium gold pincers here. It only took a couple pieces, so it wasn't bad or anything like that. And other than that, I don't think I changed too much else. Oh, I also made a mining drill out of amber. So I took some pieces of amber that I got from sifting, and I used the steel buzzsaw that I made in order to cut diamond plates for the shredder originally. I used that to cut the amber gems into plates, and then I used those plates to make that drill. And I basically just going to use that drill to silk touch ores and I guess glass or whatever else I need to do. It's just a general silk touch tool, you know. I still don't have circuits, so I didn't bother making an MV one. It's better anyway to just have LV tools right now, because all of my tools are LV and I'll be able to kind of power them all with the same voltage tier, so that's all good. Just gotta wait for this to turn into a liquid. Actually, hold on, because there's gonna be some backup in there. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, another benefit to having the silk touch is obviously being able to bring ores back in order to blow them up with dynamite so I can get Fortune 5 on them, which is going to vastly increase the yield that I'm getting from all of my ores in general. Oh, I don't know if I showed it last time. I don't think I had it last time, but I added hoppers under all of the crucible, or sorry, all of the molds here. So, oh fuck, that solidified, unfortunately. That's fine. Come on, there we go. So yeah, basically there's hoppers and some item pipes under all these, just so that I can really solidify that quickly. God damn. Oh, maybe there's still some left in there? I don't know. There we go. And I'll just do all the plates. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so now all of the molds will auto suck out, so I can save a little bit of durability on my pincers and also just retrieve anything that I have left over in there. I think I have everything I need. Oh, I also need a bottle of lubricant, but first let me make the double plates that I need. I'm finally on my titanium gold hammer, which is cool. Gonna have a lot of durability. That'll probably last me a very long time. And I also realized that my current wrench is only tier 2. I mean, I knew that kind of already, but I was having... basically, I used a titanium diesel engine to power the buzzsaw to cut the amber that I used in order to make that drill. And then I was like, oh, I'm just going to pick it back up and use it for the electrolyzer. That way I don't have to make a new one. But then I was like, oh shit, I can't actually pick this up because titanium is a tier 3 material, and obviously that wrench is tier 2. So what I'm probably going to do is just use this wrench as like my crafting wrench, because I don't think it actually matters what tier it is. And then I'll just make a tier 3 one out of titanium gold and use that as my like personal wrench. That way I don't have to worry, because the titanium gold is a tier 4 material. Yeah. And it has a lot of durability, so that'll probably be my wrench for the entire rest of the game, realistically. What am I doing? Oh, I need a hammer, that's why. Titanium fluid pipe, and these, and this. Oops. And then like that, and then I need my bottle of lubricant, which is all set. Just gotta run over here and grab this. Oh yeah, I also cleared up this area. I don't think I did this last time. But yeah, this is all clear now. I just left these here because I'm lazy, but you know, that the basement is sort of clearing up a little bit just for future plans. Let me put my paint rollers away. You can see the other ones I made just to paint my pipes. Oh, and I also replaced some of the rubber fluid pipes in that chlorine loop just to make it kind of flow around a little bit faster, because I noticed that just in general, like it was using such a high amount of chlorine, and it would take a while for the burner mixer to fill back up. Not that it was necessarily the bottleneck. I think the bottleneck is the flow rate of titanium tetrachloride and the speed of the bath. But you know, it's nice to be able to at least have some things be faster in that system. And of course, I left my wrench over here. Oh, and I also made some garbage cans in order to vent or destroy what was coming out of the electrolyzers here. That way they don't make noise. Well, that electrolyzer, or sorry, that roaster there will still make noise, but I don't really run it that often, at least for now, so it's fine. Oh, shoot. You know what? Yeah, I'm an idiot. I noticed this before. Um, basically, this recipe requires 96 EU, and if you look at the diesel engine, and of course I'm a double idiot because I can't pick up this diesel engine right now, nor can I pick up that one. But fortunately, I already have the 2 diesel engines, so it's fine. But regardless, so those do 128 rotation units, and if you look, that only gets you 88 EU, and to run this recipe, you need 98 EU, I think. So I would essentially need 2 sources of uh, EU to run this recipe, or sorry, 2 sources of just MV tier voltage, so I would need to bump this up like 10 EU, which I technically could do with LV. I could transform the voltage up a little bit, but it's just not worth doing, really. I'll just use another dynamo and hook up that titanium diesel engine, but I guess for now I'll have to make a new wrench. So that will require titanium wrench, just for example. So I need 4 plates and 2 screws, and I think I already have the screws because I use them. Yeah. I don't have titanium gold plates. Yeah, no. So I will basically need like 1 recipe's worth, and of course, I don't have 1 recipe's worth of rutile, and I hate having to use ilmenite because it wastes chlorine like mad. I don't want to reprocess it. Let me see just if I have some like rutile around. So I could just realistically turn on the shredder. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. I put this ore processing setup on sort of its own loop that I'll connect with a fluid pipe here. That way I can turn the entire thing on and off by just connecting and disconnecting the flow of fuel oil. It's not like the most elegant setup, and it'll obviously waste a little bit of fuel. Not that it matters a huge amount, but at least until we get circuits, that's a good way to kind of control the entire thing. Come on. There's no way I don't have rutile, like, somewhere. Maybe I just don't. That's really unfortunate for me. Wait, hold on. I do have a little bit of rutile, so what can I do with this? I don't think there's, like, any more efficient recipe. I think it's just magnetic separate, hematite, zircon, rutile, yeah. So it's just magnetic separate, but I think I might be able to get a full piece out of this. Let me process these. Actually, you know what I could also do is add this to the filter and then turn this on real quick. That's hooked up. Let me connect these together. There's just some fuel oil in there. That's why I wasn't connecting it before. Is that really not enough? That should be enough. Hello? Green fluorite? 16E. Wait, what is this? 32. Oh shit, that might not be enough. Oh, that should be. What? Magnetic separator. 32 mu. So I can take... Oh, wait, what's the conversion of mu? That might be the problem. Do I have an Invar diesel engine lying around? Probably not. I think that might be the problem here. So let me... Hold on. Switch these diesel engines out. Like, that one can run with that. No problem. This one probably needs this. So let me hook up this and quickly put some fuel in and then disconnect it because I don't want all of this to run for the entire time. Yeah, that was what the problem was. So this now should output into the shredder, and the shredder should output all of its contents. And I probably should put like a chest or something down here or a barrel and then put a hopper. That way the shredder doesn't do this, basically. Or I can make a better item pipe, I guess, but yeah, because this is searching like the entire length of that pipe. Yeah, I'll probably need to put a barrel there just to as a buffer. Do I have any leftover barrels? I have leftover hoppers, but no steel hoppers, which is another unfortunate thing. But you know what I could do is just put this hopper here. Yeah, that one there. Or maybe I do have steel hoppers left over. I don't know. Wait. A steel Q hopper. Oh, there's another diesel engine in here. Good. I'll bring that over. I need to do like some proper organization of like the way I'm storing my materials and stuff. Right now it's sort of just like a mess. But yeah, let me make a barrel. Oh, and I also broke my saw before, which is actually a good thing because now I can use my chainsaw as my saw material, or my saw just in general. So that way I can, use less durability and also be able to repair it kind of with electricity. All right. Or do I have enough item pipes for this? Really? There's no way that was... Hold on. I must have like one item pipe somewhere. Well, I guess I'll just make a new one. Let's do 3 and 1. Go. Ignite that. Oh, I also moved the, what do you call it? The extruder over there. That way I can kind of have that wall completely free for barrels, because I'm going to do like, I'm going to wrap around this way. I don't think I'm going to need much more space than like that wall segment and like this wall here, and I can always go up to 4 barrels high if I need to. But yeah, this is better here. Also, there was risk of burning things, and I don't think I did this last time, but I moved this setup down a little bit. Maybe I did do this last time, I can't remember. But I moved that down just so that these barrels don't burn. Yeah, I think I did do that last time. Let's get another item pipe. Come on. Takes a while for this heat level. I should upgrade all my burning boxes to dense pretty soon. This is done. I can just leave this connected though, I don't really give a shit. Alright. So I'll do this, and then put the barrel here. Oops. I guess I should do this up and then come down. Otherwise it's going to be kind of weird. like that, and then, yes. And realistically, I could just go straight down like that. I don't even have to come through there. And then I can do this. Steel hopper, perfect. And then I can put a plate on that to kind of cover it up a little bit. I can put it on both, actually. Like that. And then I can close this off. Much cleaner, I think. Esoteric. All. And actually, this now also allows me to bring things all the way back from the end over there and putting it in here, and it will sort of automatically filter it. Or I could put them in here, I guess, as well, but that's a nice little upgrade. And you know what I should do is start throwing this crap through. Although I don't think most of these things have a spot in my system. That's my only concern, I guess, but yeah, most of these things I don't think have dedicated barrels yet. I don't want to clutter up my system if I can help it. Just trying to see what I probably do have. I think I do have gold over there. Magnesite I might have. Silver I think I do have. And cadmium tin I do have. That's it. And you know what? I also need probably another filter coming out of the centrifuge to bypass the shredder. Because when it does sluice juice, it will create like fully formed dust, like not refined, but like actual dust. So I'll need to put like a filter here probably that will just connect directly into that pipe. That way it'll bypass it, and yeah. And I guess realistically, it doesn't need to be a big pipe or a big filter. It could just be like a regular kind of like pipe facade filter, because I think it only has 6 possible things that will go in it. So yeah, that's another upgrade I'll have to make. But for now, this is all good. Or Lucy, yeah. Anyway, I think I got enough for one rutile at least. But you know what? I just realized I need 3 titanium in order to make that wrench. So I might have to do at least one run of ilmenite, which is really annoying. How much ilmenite do you need to do like one recipe's worth? Need 5? Really? I hate ilmenite. I just have to say. Yeah, 5 ilmenite, and it ends up wasting 7,000, or maybe not 7,000, but it wastes a good amount. So you get 5,000. So I put 7,000 in, you get 5,000 out. And then bathe it. Get 6 of this. If you electrolyze this, 4,000. So it wastes 3,000 units of chlorine, which is not an insignificant amount, I would say. It's just a unfortunate reality of the situation, I think. Oh yeah, no, it'll output everything in here. So that's fine. I'll put these in, start this system back up. And I need to probably ignite that burner mixer, because a stupid machine like that. But it will at least process this just fine. Really? I have that little chlorine? I thought I have a lot of chlorine. This not running at all? What's going on? Hello? Where the... Is this not able to run? The fuck? I have no idea what's going on. Also, I need a new flint and steel, which is really stupid. I hate flint and steels. Excuse me. Just sneeze there. Oh shit, did I have an extra flint and steel in here? It's all good then. Yeah, let's attempt to light this. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's fine. I don't know why it needed an extra light for that. I guess maybe because the rutile came in like very was like a split second where it didn't have anything to process, so it just immediately turned off. I don't know. Probably that. Like those for now. And very slowly, this will produce my titanium that I want. And I added more magnesium to this system just so that it would process like more in like one go, basically. I don't know why I have a tiny wood fluid pipe in my inventory. Seems to have... Oh no, I know where it came from. It came from that old electrolyzer output that I had. This I can also get rid of. These I'll probably need to move. I'll have to put like a dedicated charging setup with a dynamo and an engine. Actually, I can just do it here. I have a diesel engine in my inventory, funny enough. And I don't need these wires to actually use it, which is nice. Let me put them away. Where do I want to put this? Actually, just get rid of that. I'll move this over here. I don't really need it there. I can move this. So I'll put this kind of here, and then I'll charge it from this direction for now. And I'll use this to hook it up to the fuel line. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just doing some base cleanup. I know it's not the most interesting, but it's all part of the process, so. There you go. Alright. So I will put this here, and then I will just connect it this way, basically. That's all hooked up. Yep. Okay, and now when I want to charge my tools, I could just come over and turn the engine on and throw them in the top, and that's all good. And I should probably do that now, actually, just to get them nice and full. I can probably charge my hammer drill, even though I've used it to break like 4 pieces of glass, and that was it. Oh. Hmm. I was like, why is it not charging? I know exactly why it's not charging, because I am extremely stupid and I didn't put a dynamo in between these things. I see there's a piece of glass here. Of course, I also put my drill away. Alright. Move this. Point that up. Put this here. And put this here. And then I can run this. And that should actually work. And yes, it is working, okay. Good stuff. Let me fix the floor a little bit while I'm available to do so. Of course, I don't have my saw on me, but I will have it in a second after it finishes doing its thing. We throw these through this system just... I don't think I have anything for those yet, but at least they'll be moved out of here and I can... I need a saw for that. Come on. I should... I'll hook up an Invar diesel engine to this just so it charges faster. And I guess I could also put one over there. I'll just probably wait until I have circuits and I could just put it in the bottom, and that way I can turn it on and off with like a lever or something. And for this one, I'll do the same thing eventually, but obviously, because this is sort of a more exposed area with a little more space, for now I can just do it manually. This has shit in it. This does not. This has shit in it. Not. I'm trying to be efficient with my space wherever I can be. These I will just remove for now because I don't foresee processing anything with chlorine at the moment. And yeah, those are filtered to chlorine. Right. Let me take this out for a second and remove these for the time being. That's fine for now. Back because obviously I'm not for this 1 second. Okay. So my drill should be good again. Yep. Trying to be clean with my aesthetics here. Hopefully it's appreciated. Because usually I would have not really cared and I would have let that sit until it caused, I guess, just problems. There we go. It's a little cleaner, I think. This is a temporary setup just to process the chromite whenever that ends up happening. I think this is probably done over here. My wrench. I'll just let that run for a second. Yeah, this is definitely good. Alright, so there's my titanium, and I just need a piece of gold, and I can get my 4 plates for the titanium gold. And let me put that in there just for now. I need my lighter and my pincers, and I will make that titanium gold. And I have some gold dust here that I'll use. I'll put that here, or I'll put it here for now. The juicer here for now. This is gonna have to move. I'm thinking of putting it over here probably against this wall because this is all gonna be kind of like usable stuff. And I think I'm gonna move my storage down and then just interact with it just with the request pipe, and I'll make more of the other kinds of pipes that kind of like allow you to do auto storage and stuff like that. Yeah, I think I'm good. I don't think I'm good. So, titanium, gold, light it. I think it's just 4 pipes, if I'm, or not 4 pipes, 4 plates, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's also the screws, but I have the screws already. I think I have steel rings. Yeah, I do. Titanium gold screw. So it's like this. That. And then, what do you need? A hammer, screwdriver. Certainly have a screwdriver. Certainly also have a hammer. That is titanium gold. Went a little bit past, but that's okay. Oh, I should also make a titanium gold anvil, because that's my second steel anvil that I think I broke it in between the previous 2 episodes. I had it as a backup because I knew it was gonna not last forever, but yeah, this one is still close to new, but obviously it'll break eventually, so I'll just use a titanium gold one for the next one that I end up getting. Wait, wrong way? Oh, hello? Oh wait, what? Is it always steel screws? I thought you had to use the screws associated with... I guess it's just steel screws. That's even better, I guess. Where's my steel screws? There we go. So there's my titanium gold wrench tip. And now I need everything else that's associated with making a electric wrench. I'll get all this stuff first, because I will need that. Hold on. I need 5 curved galvanized steel plates and a rod. Let's see if I can get the rod. I don't know how much zinc I have in there. I have 3 plates, so I need 2 more. See if it's enough. It is enough. Cool. Let me, oops, let me curve my plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then do this one, and then I need to get a magnetic iron rod. Put it in there. And then I think, where is it? There it is. So I need 2 covered tin cables and 4 copper cables. And then I think I also need a tin cable for that. Do I have an extra tin cable? Maybe? Oh, I do. I have one here. So I basically just need 1 tin and 2 copper, which I can do from here. Where's my tin? Right there. And then I can extrude these into wires. I don't have extra plates, but that's okay. Swap this out for the wire one. Where are you? There you are. I'll put the tin there just for now. Then I need 1, 2, 3 rubber bars. And let me switch this into a plate mold, and we'll be all set. Yeah, I should definitely upgrade this to a dense burning box just to process these recipes a little bit faster. I can certainly afford it. I have a bunch of pentlandite that I got. Tin wires. Oh, shit. I forgot to grab the rubber bars for you. Alright. So, thin cable goes like this. This goes like that. That gets me my electric motor. And then the only thing I'll need is the battery set, which will require some tin alloy. And of course, my inventory is once again full. I'm very tempted to just start going to the end, like just gearing up for it. I have a gun, and I'll probably make a bow and just farm arrows off of that skeleton spawner that I found like really, really early on. I don't know even know if anybody would remember that, but I found one in a beach, like pretty close actually. It's like right here basically, or it might be right here. I don't know. It's one of these two places. I can farm arrows off of that and then just bring that to the end and kill the dragon and get shulker boxes from there because at Futurum adds shulkers to the end just as like generic spawns, I guess. So I don't even remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, I need to make battery alloy probably. So I need 1, 2, 3. So 2 of these are for plates. 1 of these is for battery alloy. And actually, hold on. Cell. Let me look up cell. Which one is it? That's this one. Lead acid cell. Oh no, it's not even that. It's well, it is actually. Hold on. I need battery alloy. There we go. All right, 4 and 1 antimony. Okay, so I was wrong. I need 2 and then 4. And then I need 1 antimony, and I think I have antimony over here. Where is it? Antimony, there it is. Let me do that. I'll put all of these into plates. Actually, I can just throw all of this in because it's all going to turn into plates anyway. Where is my flint steel? It's there. What is it? 660? Yeah. So at 660, I think that's also the melting point of lead, right? Oh no, lead is 600, so 660, that's all good. So this is already done. There we go. And then I need to cluster mill this. Where's my cluster mill? I'll just run this with this engine, actually. Where is my wrench? Force. I don't have my wrench. I always leave it. Oh, wait, where is it? Wrench? Hello? Am I blind? Where's my wrench? I didn't drop it, did I? Fuck is my wrench? Oh, it's charging, that's why. I was like getting paranoid that I completely lost my wrench, which would have been tragic. That cool. And then charge that back up. Alright, so here's my battery alloy. I need to curve 2 of these. Like that. And then I need to do this. And then would I wire cutter and hammer. Certainly do that. Wire cutter, hammer. There's my 2 cells, and I need to fill this with sulfuric acid. Let's skip that. Anyway, the reason I wanted to even like do all this and process the chromite is so I can start getting like a bunch of stainless steel because I already have enough manganese. I processed a bunch of manganese already. And so nickel and chromium are the only sticking points because I want to make not only a regular distillation tower, but also a cryo distillation tower. And the cryo distillation tower is so that I can get noble gases for my silicon boules, which is like a prerequisite for circuits. So that is what I'm planning on doing. And I just need to get like a shit ton of stainless steel, basically. What else do I need? Oh, is it a screwdriver? Or no, is it a wire cutter? Yeah. I think that should be everything. Oh, I need a titanium gold screw probably for... Where are my titanium gold screws? Oh, there we go. And is it a screwdriver? Yeah. So there's my wrench. And that's a tier 4 wrench. So now I can swap these out, basically. So this is my real wrench. Which is a much higher quality one. So now I can go and take this. Yep. And there's no issue. Which is really, really nice. And it has a lot of durability that'll be preserved for probably until I beat the game. I would be very surprised if this ran out of durability. The only thing is charging it, but you know, it's gonna be pretty easy to charge. I'll just have a kind of an automatic switch or something. Just hooked up for this. Just gotta let it go. Yeah, I'll make an Invar diesel engine for this, but for now this is totally fine. Yeah, I need to basically... What I'm going to do is sort of what I did for the other electrolyzer, so I'll use these two engines with two dynamos, and then I'll hook them up with a wire, and I think I need to use a copper cable. Sorry, I'm not looking. Cable. Yeah, I need to use this, basically, because it has an amperage of 2, and it has a loss of 1, so that's going to be fine. And I'll basically just combine them to hit this. Actually, I do need to get rid of that electrolyzer as well. Or not that electrolyzer, but that dynamo. So I'll basically run the dynamos like this way. So sort of like this. And then I'll hook them up with cables into this. And that way I can process the chromite to chromium. Hopefully that will work out the way I think it will. Oh yeah, the reason that sound is happening is because I put vents on... well, I put a valve, I should say, on this pipe, and I'm filtering hydrogen out so that I can use it for the plastic setup. This is wasting a little bit of hydrogen, but it's not that big a deal. I have infinite. And this is just so that it doesn't back up with hydrogen here. And I should do the same thing with chlorine. And really, I should switch these out for huge fluid pipes. Or, sorry, I can't do that because this would not be able to pressurize a huge fluid pipe, so it wouldn't matter. But yeah, I can put a valve on here, I think, without wasting any chlorine, if I'm not mistaken, because this wouldn't be able to back pressure this, and this won't ever push out as much. Fluid pipe. It's so hard to see these. Yes, 300 liters, 600 liters capacity. And then for this, I am doing the electrolysis recipe of seawater. Or, wait, yeah, seawater. Yeah, so really, that's all you get? Holy shit. I thought I was getting a lot more chlorine. I'm getting much more hydrogen than I thought I was getting. Yeah, so I'm getting only a little bit of chlorine. So this would never realistically back pressure anyway. I can put a valve on that. I don't even think I have much chlorine to go around in the first place. I thought I had more than this. I don't know where it is, to be honest with you. It should be all going into here. Maybe it's going in here. I don't know. Maybe it is just all in here. Yes. There's nothing. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I had a bunch of chlorine. I don't know where it is currently, but, you know, it exists somewhere. Do I have an extra dynamo? No. That's okay. We get this. Yeah, I'll basically just need to make another MV dynamo and then hook it up here. So I'll do this and disconnect this. I'll bring up 2 fluid lines. Do I have? Yeah, I do already have one that's covered. I'll put this one here and hook it up down. And then I'll put one here. And then I'll do the same thing here. And then hook it up there. And that way I can toggle them both on when I want to. I can go and grab that other one right now. How much charge did it take off? It doesn't really take that much. Takes more than if I was going to do a tier 2 or tier 1 material, but that's okay. I don't really plan on moving these around all that much after a while. I can always just throw that back in there. Yep, so I need to make another MV electric dynamo, which is all good. I have plenty of aluminum. I don't know if I have plenty of... Actually, no, I have enough. 8, and then what else do I need? This is a robust, so that's 12. 12 plates, and then 2 rods. And I think I already have the screws. This takes just 3 screws, right? And then I need 2 pieces of copper into wires. I think that's everything. Let me get this. The plates, I'll do the plates. Where's the wires? Wire for the copper. I need 1 regular gear out of aluminum. Wait, why did I put 8 there? I have no idea. That's a 4. I don't know. Let me do the gear right now. Oh, I guess it didn't go. Fine. I'll do the 4 for the gear and then 2 for the long rod. I think I just miscounted something. Oh, wait. I'm missing something. Long rod. Not rod. Where's my long rod one? Oh, there we go. So 2 long rods. I think this is enough. I don't know why I have 4 extra. Maybe I thought I needed 2 gears or something? I don't know. Who frickin' knows, man? And then I need 2 sets of wires because that uses a double wire. That should be done. Yep. Where's the other one? That is like that. And then I need to make double plates. And turn this into a dynamo. Or turn this into a thingy robust machine casing. And do that. I need 3 screws. And I need a magnetic steel rod, which I am realizing is something I don't have anymore. I can make it really quick. We just turn that on, and then I'll have to put the polarizer up on top of that. I don't have another electromagnet at the moment, but that's okay. Put that there, and I can just quickly give it fuel when I have that rod. Done. Do that. Yeah, I kind of just have to wait for that anyway. Oh, I have an extra battery alloy plate. I'm very lucky. Free shit. I don't know why I brought that much aluminum dust. I must have miscounted something. There's my rod, and I can go and throw that in there. This is a little wasteful of fuel, I guess, but, you know, it's not gonna kill me. Oop, oop. My rod should come out here. There we go. Actually, is there anything I can shred down at the moment? Goldenite cacetate. Pyrolusite mate. Molybdenite, I don't think so. Silver I can. I think I have silver over there. Tin. I don't know about lead. I'll just see if I have cassiterite and pyrolusite. I don't think I do. Let's see. Tin is there. Arsenic platinum. Yeah, no. I also don't have bismuth over here. Which makes sense. Whatever. I don't really care. What does this take? A wrench? Or a screwdriver? Screwdriver. Okay, so now I can run this. And you know what I also forgot to do is make 2 more sets of wires, and also 4, or actually, I think I only need 2. You can insulate those cables. Wait, did I already... I might have made a copper. I did. I only need 1 then. That's cool. I thought I thought I could laminate, or I guess cover with rubber 1. What? Never mind. Yeah, I thought I could basically combine these into like a double cable, and then cover it with like 1 piece of rubber, and then split them back to like reduce my costs, but it doesn't work that way. Once you cover it in a wire or in a rubber, it is what it is. Can't change it back unless you melt it down, I guess. Might be able to shred it actually to get back your material. Yeah, yeah. You can't like craft it and get back 2 covered cables, which is fine. Whatever. Okay, so this is 2 amps, and this is MV. So this can go here. This can go here. Where's my wire cutters? This can go here, and this can go here. And then I will hook up the electrolyzer, or the dynamo, rather. And this should now run. And it does. It's just going to be very slow. Yeah, this is what I wanted to accomplish. It's a little bit convoluted, I guess, for the moment. But once I get tungsten, I can make tungsten steel and replace this with just 1 dynamo. Or 1, well, yeah, 1 dynamo, 1 diesel engine. So for now, this is just a temporary setup. But yeah, this is going to let me make some stainless steel. So I'm going to do that, and then in the interim, I'll just make a lot of stainless steel in order to get my distillation towers going. And when I come back, hopefully I'll have 1 or both, like a cryo distillation tower and a regular distillation tower going. So I will see you guys next time.